And welcome back, my lovely, lovely listeners. Thank you all so much for joining me on this wonderful Monday evening. I am delighted to announce that there's been some changes to the schedule. I'm going to shake things up a bit by adding 2 new games to my weekly roster. And tonight we're kicking things off with the new released, and honestly it looks fucking amazing. A lovely little dating sim called Monster Prom. It's only just come out in the past week. I've been dying to play it, and I wanted to shake things up on my channel. So the new schedule with the new games is listed below, but for now, we have a brand new game to embark. We're already late for class, and what's worse is we don't have a date for the prom yet. Wonderful to see everyone hang out in the chat. Of course, the early squad rolling in: GentlemanPhilosoraptor, Maximus Viridius, Cat Skater, Denvo, Sleepy FA. Wonderful to see you guys. How's it going? But this looks to be an interesting game and an interesting change to my channel. Still going to keep things fun. Still going to keep things somewhat peaceful, depending on how this game goes. But be prepared for lots of squeeing, lots of fangirling, as we decide which monster we want to date. So, here we are. Let's get going, shall we? Already I'm just like digging the aesthetic of this game. Voice interjections, yay or nay? Yeah, why not? Let's get them. Sounds good. I'm assuming we can also change minds later. 1 player at the moment. We'll do a full game. Around 60 minutes? Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. So, who are we? I'm already digging her aesthetic. So much like my own. Oh, but she's adorable. She actually kind of reminds me of my sister. Just like in the way that her hair's styled a little bit. She doesn't have the streak or anything, but just her body language and adorableness. But this is very much more me. Okay, we get to name her. Red's a cool name, but I want to go with something. Close enough. Let's call her Scarlet. Nah, I can spell. Come on. Scarlet. Yeah, Scarlet sounds good. She pronouns. Good, good, good. Okay, hang on. Okie dokie dokie.
Here we go.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. I am instantly in love already. What? Guys, help, I can't choose. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam DeLeoncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polygeist 22, maybe? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear. It had to be one of them. But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date. And even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupid pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, we'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Oh, I'm already seriously digging this game. Hey, Mad King, welcome, how's it going? Which is the coolest mythological creature? Oof. The invisible hand of the free market, too real. This weird creature I drew when I was 6, and which is clearly super derivative from other mythological creatures. But it's super cool and it's my IC and my spirit animal, okay? A sphinx, who's super turned up and ready to party, and she raps all her riddles. She still kills you if you don't answer them correctly, but she raps the riddles. Which is the coolest mythological creature? I'm kind of digging self-insert mythological creature. That could be a lot of fun. Let me know if the music's a little bit too loud and I'll lower it. I have a feeling it might be a little bit too much. Oh. Shit. Oh well, hang on. Just a second, guys. Just need to fix something. Lower the volume just a little bit so you can hear me better. But we picked the free market one, which did make me laugh out loud, so yes, perfect. You build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does the statue represent? Your least favorite political figure, being devoured by rabid rhinoceri, which are also covered in badass tattoos. That glorious instant when your friend stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. That mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. Yeah, it just came out on Steam. Kind of because I love the idea of certain infamous political figures being devoured by a rhinoceri and archaeologists taking that as fact and that being stamped forever in history on how they died. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick that one. So bold! What would be your dream first date? A wild party in international waters, a sweaty and manly wrestling match, a lovely walk in the forest, after rescuing your date from a dragon. Crimes, a professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice, an art exhibition experimental enough to give you a seizure. Mad King, thank you so much for the resub! Really appreciate it. Thanks so much, man. Oh no, you do have to buy it, Cat Skater. I am kind of digging for Scarlet as a character. Crimes like petty larceny and loitering sounds about right for a good date. Yes, good. I'm already loving this game. I love the art style, and the character designs are so adorable. It's so cool. So cute.
Let's do this.
Damn right, let's do this. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. Okie dokie. Later, you hear some kind of muffled squawking. And you see that Damien's backpack seems to be thrashing violently.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Yay, Scarlet is here! I've been waiting all day to show someone Damien's cock.
Miranda, do you ever listen to yourself? Miranda pulls Damien's cock out of his backpack and the rooster begins preening himself contentedly. I fucking love this game already.
Isn't he the sweetest little thing?
Yeah, we're gonna use him for cockfighting!
Specifically, we're going to have him cockfight the cockfighters to teach them a lesson. About why you shouldn't make cocks cockfight.
Now I just gotta find a way to make sure that our cock wins the anti-cockfighting cockfight. I can already sense all of you screen capping or sound clipping my dumb voice. Welcome back, Mortimer, just in time. Okay, choices, ladies and gentlemen. Lift your rooster's spirits with a romantic proposal, give your cock a cock ring, or this cock isn't an expert on violence. You are, Damien. Go on to cover as a rooster. I have a feeling the piercing's probably going to be better.
Aww. That's the sweetest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I shall give our noble fighter my royal blessing. Here, darling precious rooster, take this ring from my royal family.
Off they go to cockfighting the cockfighters and end animal cruelty forever. But the next time you see them, they don't look too pleased. Look who it is. Scarlet, who knows nothing about cocks.
Yes, apparently in rooster culture, all it takes is the presentation of a ring to be legally wed. I spent the whole time married to a male chicken. And of course we have to miss the fight because I would never send my husband into violence. That didn't have to do with defending my honor, of course.
We had to spend the whole time finding a rooster priest to annul the marriage. I know, Mortimer, you came like just at the perfect moment, didn't you?
And now I'm already been divorced and I'm not even out of high school yet. With that, they're off.
But the disgusted look Miranda shoots you will stay forever with you. You lose 2 smarts and 1 fun. Fuck!
Let's do this.
Okay, I kind of am digging Damien at the moment, so I kind of want to sit with him. Hopefully he's not too pissed at me. You've just sat down to eat with Damien and Liam. Well, to eat with Damien. Liam's just taking pictures of his food. When a leather-clad figure drops from the air vent onto your table, it's the Slayer! Lunchtime's over, dirtbags. Time to die. This always happens when we sit together. Your death-based rhetoric is offensive. Don't spoil my food pick.
Oh, I'll spoil more than your food pick, Count Stankula. I'm about to spoil your face.
Just his, though, right?
Both your faces!
Fuck! Slayer is right between the 3 of you. Can't save Liam and Damien, but if you act fast, you might just be able to save one. Immobilize Damien with the Lord's Prayer while Liam escapes. Or, you've been waiting for this moment your whole life. Flip the table for justice. Yes. Normally, when you flip tables, it's out of anger or mischief. But this is about to be the most righteous table flip ever performed. No, my footing! No, my artfully arranged cafeteria food. Yes, fucking up school property! The Slayer ends up pinned under the table, along with Liam. Damien jumps down there and starts punching indiscriminately with not caring who he hits. So, you know, just another normal day for Damien. I've never felt so alive! Offensive. Whatever. Let's flip all the rest of the tables in the cafeteria while the flipping's good. Hey Burma, how's it going? And great to see one of the mods jumping in. Especially since I said the word cock at least 20 times in the last 10 minutes. Garrett, it does require context because, yeah, like, I'll upload it, you can watch it back later. Oh dear god. You righteously flip every single table in the cafeteria. With each table you flip, you find Damien is flipping a little more. For you. Yes! Yes!
Let's do this.
Garrett, I'm the Empress of Edge. Do you really think that you can try to censor me? Let's have a look. In the evening, where should we go? Library, outdoors, gym, bathrooms. It seems like someone cool in the bathrooms. Let's check that out. Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be needed at some very specific moments. So take a look. Let's have a looky look. What do we have? A blanket with 2 holes. Literally just a white blanket with 2 eye holes in it. You'd have to be an idiot to mistake this for a ghost costume. But most of our classmates are idiots. A Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. Sure about this? You can always use Wikipedia to get the general idea and still be able to act as if you've read it. A motivational poster. Crafting your art requires years of hard work, education from great mentors, and tons of raw talent. But damn, that sounds exhausting. So let's settle for a motivational poster for now, okay? Some impractical yet kind of funky glasses. Remember when these used to be cool? Now they aren't. But they're so ridiculous that they're still fun in their own twisted way. A PR agent. High school social life is so hard nowadays that hiring a PR agent is totally a thing. A corpse! Yeah, I'm selling a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. It is not as if I'm trying to dispose of it. A fake badass tattoo. It has flames and a skull and even a knife. With this you can murder your enemies, go to prison, make everyone your bitch, and then murder them too. And go to some kind of super prison? Street cred, plus 9,000! A sexy fake Latin accent. Why? The hardest thing is being yourself, honey. But a Latin accent is a close second, though. I've only got $7. What do we think will kind of impress Damien more? Honestly, kind of the fake badass tattoo might work. And it's my first playthrough. We'll learn from our mistakes. Let's get the dumb fake badass tattoo. Yeah. Who would want to save money for their college fund when you can spend it on weird stuff that's most likely useless? That's the spirit, champ.
Let's do this.
Okay, where should we go? Let's go to gym. Feel like I need to work out a little bit. Stay in shape. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Ooh, nice. I do love it that you actually do have character stats. That's really awesome. And it's kind of like, it's not distinctly D&D inspired or anything, because it's kind of a common thing in most games, but I like it that if you see like a weak spot or something, you can up it a little bit. You see Damien and Miranda with their heads in their hands. They look glum. You ask them, what's up? Oh, we're boned.
I do not know what this bone means, but I'm not optimistic about our chances of the upcoming exam.
It's not fair. Shouldn't have to fail the test just because I spent all week in a really brutal mosh pit instead of going to class.
And I did study. I had my servants read the entire textbook. Twice. For some reason, my servants are not allowed to take the test for me.
Well, there's only one thing left to do. Chop up the teacher and melt his body in acid.
No! There's gotta be another way. Doesn't there?
Let's see. Easy. Just lobby the government until they remove the class from the entire school system, or you don't need to murder your teacher over something like this. Yes. Yes. Oh, we're channeling some Heather's shit in here. You don't need to murder your teacher over something like this. Just burn down the entire school. Shit, yeah. Finally a good excuse to do what I was probably going to do eventually anyway. Damien's giving me some JD vibes and I'm kind of digging it.
I'm not sure it's actually a good excuse.
But it's too late. Damien is already running through the halls with 2 gallons of gasoline, soaking everything. Later, as Damien is led out of the school in handcuffs for the 3rd time this week, he gives you a smile and a wink. Suckers. They can't make me take the test if I'm in jail! I win again! Damien's happy and only a small portion of the school burned down. Looks like everyone wins. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness.
Let's do this.
I'm thinking sitting with Damien again. Good thing to do, since he seems to be digging Scarlet. You sit down to enjoy a nice normal meal at the Spooky High cafeteria, as usual. Lol, JK, something fucked up is always going on around here, and today is no different. Oh, hello, Scarlet. Do you want to come and sit with us and our imaginary friend? No one else is here. Their imaginary friend roars, and the whole cafeteria shakes. Okay, Scarlet, you have some smarts. You're probably going to figure this out pretty quickly. Why do we have a wild beast under our table? Why don't you take a guess? He's asking you to guess because we totally forgot our plan. Scott! No, we didn't. Shut up! We were going to teach at the piano. Or maybe the saxophone? I lost my notes. No worries. No notes needed. You know exactly what they should do with this wild beast. The wild beast should be the new school mascot. Put him in a sports jersey and let's rock. Go team! It's obvious you brought such a beast to the kitchen to turn it into the next Monster Chef champion, so you can split the big Monster Chef cash prize. Kind of thinking about this one. I have a feeling the top one would probably appeal more to Wolf Boy, but the second one, it's not as direct. I'm actually kind of stumped on this one. Do we want to go school mascot or should we go Monster Chef champion? What do you guys think? I'm leaning maybe a little bit towards Monster Chef champion as the school, like, jock thing seems to be a bit more other guy style. Sip of wine to help make up my mind. Denvo saying mascot. Who else has their 2 cents that they want to put in? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the tail. Let's let him go. Eeny, miny, mo. Let's go, mascot. Oh, that's a great idea. Pretty sure Spooky High already has a mascot. You know what they say, the more mascots, the merrier. I really don't think they say that. Well, they should. If most schools only have one mascot, having multiple mascots would be one more thing that makes our amazing school even more extra special. I can see it now. A Spooky High wild beast that Scott and Damien kept under a table. Zzz. Rah, rah, wild beast, blah, 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 blah. I'm not singing that. And try not to get an infection from yeast. Woo! Actually, that chant is pretty dope. Scarlet, thank you tons. The wild beast mascot sure will be fun. If you ask me, I owe you one. If you were to nitpick, you could point out that tons and 1/fun don't actually rhyme. Why would you nitpick such an adorable and genuine display of affection from darling Scott?
Let's do this.
Evening. Let's go to the auditorium. Check that out. That day, whilst rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you, figurative, oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. Fallout Kids 567, thank you so much for the host. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school plays' standards. You gain +2 creativity. Later, you see Damien packing a bag. Marry me now, Damien. Marry me. Oh, I'm digging that outfit. Just, yes. So much yes. I'm going away for the weekend. To detention. Why, fucking detention again. Why? Just because I rigged the teacher's lounge door with booby traps that poured selkie piss on whoever opened it. I mean, I didn't even set anything on fire this time. Let me spill the tea. This school is strict as fuck. Anyway, just brainstorming some ways to keep things entertaining beyond fucking ditching. Yeah. Yes. Damn, why didn't I think of that? I mean, I just did, but I didn't consider it as a serious option. If I skip detention, what are they gonna do? Give me detention? I could do anything. Make a bonfire out of the desks. Jerk off into the potions. I'll just skip detention forever and wreak as much havoc as I want. Fuck yeah, havoc! Well, you may have created a monster, but at least he's your monster. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness. Yay!
Let's do this.
I'm your favorite Fallout Kids? Thanks so much. I'm so glad that you enjoy my channel. Where should we go? Auditorium, class, library, outdoors, gym, bathrooms. Went to the gym last time. Let's check out the bathroom and see what's there. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. And you give 0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. You're minding your own business when Damien comes rushing through, punching everyone who's minding their own business. You seem upset, Damien. So angry I want to pull my own skull out and eat it. So angry I want to set the school on fire and then punch the fire in its fucking face. Damon, you might be the one I've looked for all this time. So angry I want to spend years accumulating political capital so I can become president and then use my nuclear clothes to blow up the sun. Oh, I'm so fucking glad I decided to start streaming this game. I hope you guys are having fun too, my lovelies. And you're standing in my way. Move before I punch you so hard you'll remember with melancholy the times that you could have moved without all of your bones hurting. Oh no, violence incoming. Think fast. Joke's on you, pal. I'm a pragmatist. I avoid any kind of idealization of the past because it has no use, and therefore I refuse feeling and any kind of melancholy. No time to think of anything clever, start dancing for no reason. See, the arrogant, like, posh side of me is just like, I'm going to have a witty retort, or can I just spontaneously burst into dance? What do you guys think? Spontaneously burst into dance? Everything can be solved with dance. Whoops. Fucking deadly ninja on the dance floor.
Yeah, Damien, make that Oberlin house proud.
What? Unexpectedly, Damien starts voguing fiercely, and he has quite the moves. All of your classmates start chanting, "Dance off, dance off!" Damien's voguing is so intense, it crushes you to the point that it's even worse than getting beaten by him. Well, it seems that in the end you actually didn't know how to move. Paris is burning, motherfucker. Damien, out! Damien leaves you in a sad, boneless pulp on the floor. You lose 2 boldness and 1 fun. My boldness is 13, it's not too bad.
Let's do this.
Sidryu, thanks so much for the tip, and welcome to the Blue Rose Respite. Hope you enjoy your time with us. I know that the chat will make you feel more than welcome. But let's try and make things up with Damien and sit with him again. Whoops, didn't mean to click that. Damn it! No, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, fuck. Damn it! Well, it's the first time playing through this game, so it's a bit of a learning curve. But that's okay. Let's just hang out outdoors for a bit. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Yay. I need to get some more fun back. Looking around, you see Damien and Liam arguing about whether black metal is better than death metal. Suddenly, Damien stops arguing and sniffs the air. Shut up. Do you smell that? Yeah. It smells like Christian Dior and plot armor. Oh, fuck. It's me, dickheads, and I brought enough crucifixes and holy water for the whole class. Oh, lucky me. I've been meaning to finish my take-home final for AP Murder. Go ahead, just try to kill me. I'm the protagonist, bitch. She's right, unfortunately. This is World Troll territory. We are, as they say, pretty fucked. Screw that. You've got a way to save Damien and Liam without killing anybody. All you have to do is bring everyone to tears with a mind-shattering guitar solo, or throw a brick at her head. My creativity's not too bad. I think I might be able to maybe get away with it, but throwing a brick at her head sounds like it'd probably be closer to boldness, which I already have really good stats in. I can't see like what other attribute that one would come from. My creativity is not bad. Brick. Yes, awesome. You pull your emergency brick out of your backpack and chuck it at the Slayer's head. Ow, my consciousness! Of course, plot armor prevents the Slayer from being killed, but allows her to be knocked out when she's being an asshole. I just like the part when the brick hit her head. The three of you work together to drag her to the bathrooms and put her head in the toilet. It's a bonding experience. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Hey.
Let's do this.
It doesn't say like... Oh, there it is. That makes more sense. We are kind of really freaking low on money. Let's visit the library today. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs, managing your start kicker. Hehe. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep only +2 money. See a truly rare sight. Vera and Damien are sitting behind his PC, speechless. Wait, did we just rig an election in the Midwest? I was just trying to change the president's wallpaper to a dick pic. We need to cover our tracks, like, right now. Oh, don't just stand there, you innocent bystander. Help us. Yes, of course I'm talking to you. Damien can't help. Breaking shit is useless right now. I disagree. Smashing the internet is literally our only option. Or blame somebody else, like the Vanderbilts. Miranda won't be able to disprove it. Nah, smashing the internet sounds about right. As we all know from IT crowd, the internet is a small black box that is passed from nerd to nerd in safekeeping. So let's smash it. Damien happily crushes every computer in the library. Not good enough! We must reach the source! Days pass in search of the source. You finally descend to the center of the earth and find 12 monkeys in full drag typing racial slurs on tiny computers. This is the internet, Damien. Punch it into a coma. You help Damien and Vera get away with a crime and free the internet from the shadow monkey overlords. There will be no more cat pictures though. At least you gain +2 smarts for discovering the secrets of the internet and +1 fun.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's sit with Damien again. What are you doing? You mess with me and then you try to sit at my table? Go away and get ready to die, fuckhead. You just eat in the corner, in silence. Will you die soon? Who knows? Meanwhile, nothing else happens. If you think this is unfair, next time don't try to sit at the table of a person who has expressed his desire to murder you. Totally not a smart move. Did I die?
Let's do this.
Hey, Comstein, how's it going? In the evening, where shall we go? In the evening we haven't like gone to a class yet, so let's check that out. That day the teacher is just tired of teaching, so she recurs to the classic technique of not giving a shit and putting on some kind of historical TV show for you to watch. What you don't expect is that it's super effective. God bless the golden era of television. The TV show is compelling thanks to ridiculous amounts of nudity and bloodshed, but at the same time, you actually learn a lot about history. You gain +2 smarts. See Damien beating the piss out of a goblin, like he always does when he's depressed. You go over and ask him what's up. It's this whole heir to the throne of hell thing. It's really bumming me out. I hate being a prince of hell. I'm gonna hate being a king of hell even more. I mean, how am I supposed to rebel against authority when I am the authority? Ugh. Not even beating the piss out of this goblin is cheering me up. Damien continues to beat the piss out of the goblin, but his heart clearly isn't in it. I mean, is there anything rad I can do as a king of hell? Literally anything? We are feeling quite bold. So either you're forgetting about the ultimate way to fight authority with total war, or kings have harems and I definitely join yours. Then again, he did threaten to murder me at lunch. This game, right? Oh my god, I love it so much. Let's try and be something a bit different. Let's be a little bit flirtatious and see how that goes. Oh, not so charming. My charm wasn't high enough. You had me at harem. But then you lost me at I join yours. You think I need to become a king in order to degrade my dick with the likes of you? Oh, fuck you! No, listen. The reason we're not fucking right now is because I don't want to fuck you. Because you're ugly. I slither away before I stop being polite. Fuck you too, Damien. I have a feeling we're probably not gonna get the date for the prom that we wanted. But that's okay, it's the first playthrough of this game, so let's just play by ear a little bit. I should get some charm back, so let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist. You gain plus 10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that. And plus 2 charm. See Damien about to punch some noob, when suddenly a dimensional portal opens between the two of them. Hey, what the hell? I was about to punch that noob.
Senpai?
There'll be plenty of noobs to punch, my fearsome paramour, when you are mine. What? I have travelled across time and space to find a fit commander for my armies, and for my bedroom. Oh, you want me to come over to your kingdom so we can kill people and fuck? I wouldn't put it quite so crassly. Well, I would. And that sounds dope as hell, doper than hell. Which isn't hard because hell is lame, but still. But if Damien goes to another dimension to fuck and kill people, how will he fucking kill people with you? There's only one thing to do. No, my creativity's not that great. Or defeat the prince's entire shitty army using nothing but a colander and a grapefruit. I think that's honestly kind of our best bet, because I know my creativity is not my strongest suit, so... Armed with your trusty colander helm and furious grapefruit, you charge through the rift. The prince's army turns out to be just 3 dudes. And one of those dudes is just 2 toddlers in a trench coat. You strain the shit out of them, squeeze grapefruit juice into their wounds, and toss what's left into a volcano. And what's more, you livestream the entire thing for Damien to watch back home. When you get back, he's applauding. Holy shit, that was wicked! I've never seen someone be so gratuitous with a grapefruit. Screw this interdimensional a-hole. I want you to teach me about using limes as an offensive weapon. The prince slinks back into his kingdom to recruit a new shitty army, while you teach Damien the mysteries of citrus food. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness.
Let's do this.
Damien seems to kind of tolerate me again, so let's try sitting next to him again. He still hates me? Okay, my stats must not be high enough. No, damn it. I think you do have to be like at a certain point to be able to do, like, maybe the later week lunch interactions get a little bit more romantic. Air quotes romantic. I think I need to up my fun, so let's go back to the outdoors. But let's see if we can afford anything. Ugh, no, not yet. Cocaine, regular flavor. I'm broke as hell. No, I feel bad. I don't think we're gonna get Damien for prom night. No. But let's try it outdoors during the day. Still get another rave, that's pretty good. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the scary clown. You accept the challenge, you go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think how this works? Well, it is! You gain +2 fun from poor Bob. You notice Damien and Miranda squatting on the grass, poking something with a stick. You rush over, hoping for a dead possum, but instead you find them gathered around. An entire tiny metropolis. Check this shit out.
It's our kingdom. I call it Smalltopia.
A tiny voice from the city shouts up at you. It's called West Pemberley, and we're not a monarchy. I was just gonna burn it all with a magnifying glass, but I'm happy Miranda stopped me. It's good to be king. The tiny voice from the city says, We vote for our leaders in biannual elections.
But we're facing a quandary. How to boost our kingdom's struggling economy?
Yeah, the whole place has been facing an economic recession ever since a pigeon stole the hospital to build its nest. The tiny voice says,
That red guy stole the hospital and lied about it. I'm used to managing kingdoms that are significantly larger and much more underwater. I'm afraid I'm at a loss.
Yeah. Hey, how about being our royal advisor? Pays shit, but you can take whatever buildings you want.
Hey,
says the tiny voice. Build a new hospital out of popsicle sticks and hot glue, or, you know what always boosts an economy? War. I think I saw an anthill over by the water fountains. That sounds promising. See, Miranda? This is exactly what I've been telling you. The best solution is usually violence related.
You truly are wise, Damien. Very well, to war!
The three of you instigate this war with the ants by leaving a trail of syrup between Smalltopia and the anthill. The tiny city is soon devoting its entire infrastructure to combating the formic menace. They build barracks, train troops, and construct missile silos. By the end of the period, they've bombed the ants back to the Stone Age with tiny, adorable nuclear weapons. The drinking fountain will be radioactive forever, but Smalltopia's new military-industrial complex really has revitalized its economy. You gain +1 boldness and +2 money as a bonus for your new permanent position on the Smalltopia Defense Council.
Let's do this.
I get the sneaking suspicion that Damien doesn't like me at the moment. Let's try sitting next to whoever this asshole is. Puff yourself up, hoping to look as big and tough and sporty as possible when you take your seat next to the wolf pack. Hey, you. You know what it means when you took a seat at the wolf pack's table? Well, it probably means you don't care that much about defending your love interest. And all that. Hey, I joined the wolf pack. Don't get us wrong. The second lunch is over, we're 100% go back to hating you because you're weak and not at our level, brah. But for now, might as well enjoy living your best werewolf life to the max. Sometimes we like to stick with the classic, blankety hating all other monsters, but other days we like to be aggressively inclusive. And you caught us up on aggressively inclusive day. Yeah, bro! So, what classic werewolf activity would you like to do? These grief glorious moments in which you get to be part of the team. Correcting the spelling of team probably isn't a classic werewolf activity. Better go with something more like howling at the moon. Sounds pretty straightforward. We love howling at the moon! But flirting with the moon is even better. Let's go outside and flirt with the moon right now. You head outside where the moon is visible in broad daylight. Because why the fuck not? You kick things off, telling the moon that you're sorry to bother her, but you just wanted to say how much you appreciate the way she controls the tide so gracefully. Then the wolfpack steps out and continues in the charming yet respectful tone you set. Hey moon, is there a mirror in your pockets because I can see myself in your pants? Well, never mind then. Hey moon, are you an astronaut? Because your ass is out of this world and I can see myself in that too. Actually, so are you an astronaut with a mirror in your spacesuit. What? Suddenly a piece of paper wafts down from the sky. It appears to be a letter and it reads, Dear Scarlet, thank you for respecting my boundaries. Not using a crude opening line before we've even gotten to know each other. I'm very flattered and appreciative. Thank you again. The Moon. Game of the year, 10 out of 10. I got to flirt with the moon. No game I shall ever play in the future will come close to being able to flirt with the moon. And yes, Garrett, I absolutely agree. That is so me. I guess maybe it's a good time to be respectful to women and treat them as people. You think? Even when sometimes they're the moon and not people. Yeah! Being respectful to women is the best! Let's get some pussy by being considerate and respectful! Woo! And with that, they're off. You hear laughter and look over to see Vera and Holly deep in conversation. A letter from the moon? Classic. Can't believe they fell for it. The only thing better than a good prank at someone else's expense is a prank that also teaches valuable lessons about being slightly less douchey. Ah, well that makes way more sense than the moon actually writing a letter. But you still get +4 charm for not being disgusting. I'm a smooth-ass motherfucker. Game of the year, 12 out of 10. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get Damien as our date to prom. But that's okay, this first playthrough is just testing the waters. Fuck it, let's just get some more money. That day he spent some time on the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. It's supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you get +2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million. Which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars. So +2 money. You're doing your thing when a wild Damien suddenly appears. Hey you look like you have nothing better to do. I need a mount for the prom. This walking's for losers. And also because I lost my driver's license after I drove my motorcycle through another Sunday school picnic. But I won't take just any lame-ass mount. I need the best creature in hell. So let's brainstorm. If you don't answer in the next 10 seconds, I'm putting a bit in your mouth and riding you. We're talking hell here, so a goat? But not just any goat, a goat that's a real asshole. What about a giant gelatinous 50-nosed creature at your house that spits bile? That sounds about right. Ooh, fuck, I'm sorry, Damien. I did not know that was your grandmother. You want me to ride my grandma to prom? Would you ride your grandma? Shit, what if they think she's my date? It's bad enough I have to feed her and bathe her every night. You know, look about the right size to be a grandma treat. You're pretty sure that's not a compliment. Flee before you can find out for sure. You lose 2 charm and 1 fun. Fuck! Yeah, I don't think... I'll still take a crack at Damien just to see if it works out.
Let's do this.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom with you? Stupid fuck. I need spice in my life. And if you were the spice, you would be... some fucking bland spice. You were shamed by your failure that after prom, you photoshopped Garfield into all your prom pics as if he was your prom date. Yeah, Garfield the orange cartoon cat. Not your brightest idea. Anyway, even with your Photoshop skills, you still couldn't Photoshop the sadness off your face anyway. Sad. Oh, that's cool. Scarlet, most likely to be Razgard, the space goddess of illusion in disguise. Fuck yes. Damien's quote, I left like 20 corpses buried under the football field. Suckers! Okay, so you do have quite a few good endings. Well, options for endings. Let's take another crack at it. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened. And it was wonderful. Miranda and Damien received an award from Smalltopia for their work as city planners. Smalltopia's citizens still insist the award was fake, and they pray for the two of them to stop messing with their city. Polly took a summer job with a ghost of Christmas present. She spent most of the time partying since there was almost no work, because, you know, it was summer. Vera really built the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies. It's known that they're also into a lot of sketchy businesses. But no one does anything about it. I mean, when the hell would try to stop Vera Oberlin? During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life. And then it was gone. Just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there was a lot of battles left in a war, that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. So that was our first run through, guys. I'm definitely going to be taking another shot in this stream, because it actually works out quite nice that each longer run through equals out to about an hour or so. So I can do a good 2 run-throughs each time. Also, I'm digging the character design. I love the sense of humor. The music's great. The voices are great. I hope all of you guys are having a lot of fun as well, because I can tell you guys are seriously digging this game. And let me know if you want me to read out the lines, the non-spoken bits of dialogue from the other characters, not just the narrated bits. Have a good trip, Mortimer. Take care. Hope to see you back at the Blue Respite soon. Blue Rose Respite soon. Blah, 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 blah. Safe travels. Let's take another shot at it. What have I unlocked? Dragon Heat. One night. No limits. You've just unlocked an erotic fanfic about dragons. This is about to get weird. Sounds like my kind of weird. But let's take another shot. New character. For another full game. I'll just skip through the beginning bits. Let's take a shot at... no. Oh, damn it. Hang on. No, I'm trying to... Hang on. Hang on, just a second, guys. There we go. Let's try playing as you for a change. Let's pick a name for you. I'm gonna call her Victoria, after Victor Frankenstein, because I'm a nerd like that. Victoria. Galnusha, welcome to the Blue Rose Respite. How's it going?
Let's go.
We had to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. Perfect timing, Galnusha. I was just starting another game of Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left and we fantasized about our dream prom dates. We were scrambling to catch the... Tiama96, thank you so much for the follow! Welcome to the Blue Rose Respite. I hope you have a wonderful time with us and you enjoy our many, many, many streams in the future. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was cute as hell as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly large heart. Liam de Liancourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanour hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polly Geist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, a mean self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. Apologies, because I usually take people's names from the first part of their name, but it is wonderful to see you again, Nusha. Sorry about that. We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. Okay, good to know. So you spend like the first couple of weeks like building it up a little bit, and then the last 3 weeks it's more about being flirtatious. Okay, good to know. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid. We were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's get this going. What is my spirit emoji? For Victoria. Snowman. Because that motherfucker is in the middle of a blizzard and he's fucking smiling. He doesn't give a fuck about blizzards. And he has a kick-ass hat. Caucasian guy with a turban because fuck stereotypes. Or the octopus emoji. Best animal on earth. I know 5 mixed drinks, 3 drug cocktails, and 17 sex positions that involve one or several octopi. Victoria kind of being like as cute and bubbly as she is, I kind of imagine that she would kind of love the octopus emoji, to be honest. She seems fun. And hey, Wolfsbane, how's it going? Glad you're able to make it. Sorry, just taking a sip of wine. Which god do you pray to each night before sleeping? Praying is for fools. I took compromising pics of a god molesting a tree, and now I blackmail him for whatever I want. A lot more effective. Oh, I pray to all kinds of gods. They have this business where people pay me to deliver their prayers every night. I've even started to look for Chinese factory to outsource the prayers. Praying is kind of lame. I have a group text set up with some deities. Dionysus, Basset, and Loki, coolest cats in town. Group text chat up. So charming. What would be the deal breaker for a potential lover? I have a feeling this is kind of maybe where we pick which love interest we're going to be pursuing. But let's just pick what kind of like bubbly Victoria would pick. And let's just run with it from there. Seriously, Nusha? That's crazy. I've had a wonderful time at prom. Person is boring or person lacks manners? I think maybe the manners one? Yeah, let's take a shot at dating her. She's adorable. They could be quite an amazing pair together. And yes, this game is amazing. You've only just joined, but already I'm in love with it. It's so much fun. Okay, what do I need to up? I need to up my boldness, so where should I go for that? Let's just start off right by ditching class. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. After that, you engage in a deadly match of truth or dare or death with Polly. That would be a super interesting event to cover. But then the two of you spot Miranda and Liam deep in an intense conversation. That's bound to be much more interesting. Hey babes! You are making quite a noise, and I love anything that makes quite a noise. What's up? Hey you two. Miranda and I were having a creative disagreement. You see, we wanted to start our own school club. You know, an intellectually rewarding extracurricular that enriches our minds while probably not being mentioned ever again in the future. Because continuity at the school seems to be a bit random. Noise! Let's do it. Y'all know my favorite things in the world. Drugs. Sexual activities? Noise. No, dummies. That too. But I meant chess and Russian literature. Stop treating me as if I were two-dimensional. Let's start a literature club. I'm not sure. Do you remember what happened last year when we joined the literature club? We wrote dope poems and made new friends? No. The other thing. Oh, fuck! Yes, that's right! So weird I almost forgot. I mean, that's how I died, you know? Anyway, thing is, Miranda and I were already between two ideas. I proposed we start the Club Club. Delightfully meta club, where we enjoy ourselves by designing and crafting new school clubs. Boring! I propose the Little Pony Sweet Dreams Club. A club where we will spend our nights learning how to tell the right bedtime stories to ponies. Well, you two really know how to sound two-dimensional. But in any case, can't you both just do your own clubs? No, our lives are fueled by the conflict and confrontation that can only be solved by choosing between two options. That's why we need you to choose which club is the best one, because Victoria always seems to choose based on who she wants to ask to prom. Fucking right I do. Oh, fuck off, Wolfsbane, it's my stream, I can swear however much I want. Oh, Nusha, I'm so sorry. That sounds like a really, really rough after party. I hope you were okay afterwards. So, which one should we go for? Just remember, one of the ideas includes ponies. Timon96, thank you so much for the subscription! Holy shit, man, thank you! I appreciate it! Be sure to join the Discord chat for the after party after the stream. A tough choice. Mostly because I'm like super drunk right now. A tough choice indeed. It's your opportunity to convince Polly of one of the options, because no one is preventing you from making choices based on who you want to ask to prom. I mean, the pony one is at night, so it technically counts as a nightclub? The best club is clearly the Club Club because, and then just throw some confetti. Pony Club, it's adorable as fuck. Oh, good point, Victoria. I do like nightclubs. Do you realize it would be nothing like an actual nightclub, right?
Are you sure? We could have lots of techno music. The ponies aren't into techno music. It unsettles them because it's too similar to the roar of their natural predators, the pony eater techno eagle. I like techno. What if we give the ponies free drinks till 2 a.m.? That way they'll be more chill, and it'll be a great promotion to attract some party-going ponies with free vodka. Our club will be super popular in no time. But ponies don't like vodka. It'll make the ponies sad. Mary, don't be such a naysayer. I agree to your club idea, so now we're a team, and you should respect my creative vision. I don't like this club anymore. Thanks, Victoria, for ruining this.
No, come back, adorable mermaid girl. I'm sorry. I didn't like this club from the start, so thanks for nothing, Victoria. Oh, fuck you guys.
Oh, everyone's a critic now, huh? At least we learn new things about ponies, right? Mostly that they're kind of party poopers. Oh yeah, you're kind of bad at interacting with people. Because this is on you, not me. Peace out.
And with that, she phases out. God damn it, Polly. You need to choose your options more carefully because now you've lost 2 fun and 1 charm. Damn it! Okay, I'm gonna up my creativity because I have a feeling that'll probably be a key thing.
Let's go.
Let's try and make it up and like sit with her. Polly and Miranda sit together, surrounded by Miranda's customary crowd of serfs.
So wait, you've actually got serfs who eat for you? Well, of course. I find eating to be terribly undignified, so I almost never do it. Hey, me neither. What other kinds of crazy serfs have you got? Well, I have a serf to go to the bathroom for me, a serf to experience difficult emotions for me, and a serf to keep my silverware in alphabetical order. I even have a surfing serf for standing on top of whenever I go surfing. Wow, that's a lot of serfs. It's a fair amount. The only limit is my imagination. Unfortunately, my imagination serf imagined a way to escape from serfdom, so now I'm all out of ideas.
Well, I'm sure with the help of Victoria, we could probably think up a dope new kind of serf.
Oh, is that so? I can't wait.
Well, you're on the spot now. What will it be? A puppy surf does sound amazing. And kudos to Lancelot for bringing you to this stream, Nusha. It's always wonderful to see you with us. Although puppy surf, I don't care if like I don't have enough creativity or whatever it is. Like that's an adorable idea.
Ooh, yes. A surf that's actually just a room full of cute puppies? Why did my imagination surf come up with such a marvelous idea? I swear if he hadn't escaped, I'd have him hanged by my executioner serf immediately. As a matter of fact, would you like to be my new imagination serf? The pay is non-existent, but you make up for it in constant fear of death.
He politely declined Miranda's offer, but agreed to go to the animal shelter to pick out a puppy surf instead. Huzzah! Oh, Miranda's adorable. I like her.
Let's go.
I really need more creativity, so... Creativity's purple, right? Yeah, let's get some more creativity in there. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad for high school plays as standards. You gain +2 creativity. Let's try and like even out things. Like I have a feeling creativity will probably be a big key thing with Miranda. After all that, you decided to look for a spot outside the school to get some good sunbathing. but you fail to focus on your sunbathing since you see Scott and Miranda deep in conversation. It's a sports game thing, Miranda. I think I'm a good boy, but there's something that just gets me growling when I see that opposing team.
Oh, Scott, believe me. I understand better than you may think. It's exactly how I feel about those horrendous air people.
Air people?
Yes, Scott. Obviously, the air people. I know I've told you about them before. They're the sworn enemy of the mer people, and they must all be destroyed if they refuse to accept our superiority.
Only the dankest of memes are allowed at the Blue Rose Respite. Oh wow. All of them? That sounds really hard.
It will be. They're a horrible, ruthless nation of feathery socialists who refuse to bend the knee no matter how many times my father invades. They don't like guacamole, Scott. They eat the crusts of their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They wear socks with sandals.
Socks with sandals?
And fanny packs.
Both of those are crimes against humanity. Oh man, that's a pretty scary enemy, Miranda. What are the mer people going to do about it?
That's a great question, Scott. We've tried reasoning with them through bombs, chemical warfare, and torture, but they're entirely unreceptive.
It's really weird that wouldn't sway the air people, but maybe you can step in and help. Scott and Miranda probably have different takes on what the best strategy would be, so think hard about what you pitch. Wipe them out sounds about right, up Miranda's alley. Wipe them out. Make the Air Kingdom the Mer Kingdom by flooding the entire sky.
Why, yes, of course. That's a brilliant idea, Victoria. It's almost as if you know the old adage from my kingdom. If you can't bring your enemy underwater to drown them in the Mer Kingdom, bring the Mer Kingdom to their kingdom and drown them there.
Ooh, that's a good adage, Miranda. Also, what's an adage?
No time to explain, Scott. Let's start Operation Flood the Entire Sky. Here, take a bucket full of water. Glory to the mer people.
Hooray! They both start throwing water into the sky, which naturally falls to the ground again, forming a small puddle.
In my mind, this worked differently.
No, Miranda, look. The water is covering like 1/3 of an inch of the sky.
That's the ground, Scott.
No, now that's underwater, and before it was above water, so it's technically part of the sky. Just a very low part of the sky.
Oh, I see. It is true. Let's fill the buckets. Sooner or later, we will fill the whole sky. You're right.
Yeah, I'm a glass half full guy. Or should I say, sky half full guy. Wink.
Oh, you just said wink out loud. That's really charming.
No time for compliments, Miri. Victoria, let's flood the skies.
Huzzah!
You spend several hours throwing water into the sky with little to no effect. Still, it seems Miranda thinks you're a warfare genius. Huzzah! You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness.
Let's go.
Let's have a look. What do we need? Let's get some more fun in our system. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. You spent the last half hour arguing with Liam about which celebrities are into paleo diets, and he's about to put an end to it. Okay, this is going nowhere. Let Wikipedia be our judge. Hey Damien, lend me your phone. I need to check something. Hey! What's this? Most fabulous pixie hairstyles for this spring-summer season? Grr.
Ooh, Damien's checking out fabulous hairstyles. Let me see. That's so sweet. We want to see.
Sleepy FA with 1,000 bits. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great time with stream tonight. Trying something different and I'm liking it so far and I hope you're liking it too. Thank you so much. Okay, it's clear Damien is losing his shit over this. You feel kind of responsible. So the least you can do is handle some damage control by stopping Miranda and Polly from seeing his phone too. Either divert their attention by making money rain or turn Damien's phone into a bird. A part of me thinks I should just make it rain because aquatic. But that might come across as a bit of a show-off thing. I don't know about this one. Okay, see you later, Nusha. Take care. Wonderful to see you again. Just letting you know, I'll probably be wrapping up the stream in about half an hour or so, so just letting you know if you don't make it in time, I'll be streaming on Wednesday night as well. Wine. Good. So, let's think. What do you guys think? Should we make it rain or turn it into a bird? I'm kind of at odds of what attributes would be like attributed to like those two options and what I can best play at, but my stats are pretty balanced. Make it rain. Hurry up, guys! Put your thoughts in or I'm going to make it rain. Yeah, I don't have enough money. That sucks. Before they see Damien's screen, you pull some money from your pockets and start throwing it in the air. Unfortunately, you're like super poor, so you only have change. Ow, what the fuck is Victoria doing? Stop throwing coins at us, it hurts.
It's also a distasteful display of your blatant poverty. Stop hitting us in the face with your worst qualities. Also, stop hitting us in the face with coins. It's not nice.
You don't know what to do, so your reflexive response is to throw even more coins at them. Why do you have so many coins? Stop it! Damien punches you in the head. You fall. Nice punch, Damien. Normally I would be against violence, but in this case, your violence put an end to that stupid coin violence.
You're a hero, Damien. Saved us from danger. Huzzah!
You lay on the ground for a bit. To be fair, you were being a danger to yourself and others, so at least there's that. Still, you lose 2 smarts and 1 fun from the punch. Fuck! At least I didn't lose all my money.
Let's go.
Let's try sitting here again. He walks over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously into a burger.
Secret sauce, secret sauce. What dread mysteries do you conceal?
Oh, do you think the secret sauce can talk? Cool. Hey, secret sauce, what are you made out of?
No, Scott, my question was rhetorical.
Awesome, mine was loud.
Oh, it's no use. We will never discern the active ingredient of this delicious secret sauce. Unless you have an idea, Victoria?
Yeah, that sounds about right. The blood of your father's enemies, Miranda. That's why it's so delicious.
Blood? Of the air people? I didn't know the high school cafeteria cared about my family's ancient rivalry. And everyone knows the air people bleed candy syrup and barbecue sauce. I should have known. You know, I don't normally eat food myself. I have serfs for that. But I may have to make an exception.
Oh, more blood. But I eat blood all the time. Like pretty much every full moon. Scott's a little disappointed, but you don't care. You're busy sharing a saucy burger with Miranda. I think I need to up my smarts a little bit, so... Smarts, yeah, definitely class. That day you listened to your elders and learned valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. You gain +2 smarts.
Woe is me.
Can Miranda possibly be doing this because she wants attention? Only one way to find out.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there, as I was standing here suffering gallantly in silence.
She did. And she wasn't. But okay.
I had the most tragic injustice before me earlier this morning. I was rejected from our school's water polo team. They claimed I was mistaken about how polo is conducted underwater. Excuse me. I was raised underwater! How is one even supposed to play water polo without a heavily armored seahorse as a mount? How, I ask you? Perhaps I offended them when I implied they were too impoverished to afford sea steeds. So, why? I would love to make some preparations. But it may be too soon for me to show my face. Would you be so kind as to take them the gift of this omelette to begin the healing? I'm told that peasants consider eggs to be a delicacy.
Obviously. And what would make the gesture even better is the personal touch of... Toppings, caviar, eel, chocolate-covered sand crabs. They'll never forget this was a present. Yeah, that sounds perfect. Or an elegant, stenciled card with your sincerest apologies, a list of all their fears, and a bundle of compromising photographs. Ugh. My gut was telling me the top one, but now, like, reading the second one, if she's, like, no, she's more bloodthirsty than manipulative. That sounds more like her. Yes, perfect.
Why, yes, of course! Chocolate-covered sand crabs, the food of my people. Nothing says fit for a mermaid princess like a breakfast of seafood. As we say in my kingdom, wake up and smell the slowly rotting whale carcass, and then come and have a pipe before we head off to the day's executions. I'm sure you have a similar saying here. Thank you so much for your service. Whoops. My hero, and Godspeed to you and your seafood-filled omelet. And make sure to take lots of pictures of them eating the eggs, so we can all remember how generous I was.
Sweet! I mean, less sweet in that you have to carry eggs filled with dead fish across campus to the Water Polo Club's headquarters. But did you see how happy Miranda looked? Happy as a clam who wasn't baked into an omelette. You gain +2 charm and +1 creativity. Whoop whoop!
Let's go.
What do I need to up my stats on? Boldness and... I'll up my fun a little bit. I really need that. Actually... I could actually do with some more money, so I'm gonna do that quickly. Oh fuck, I forgot. I didn't check that. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I think that might come into play later. Actually, do I want to play things up a bit different and buy a corpse? I like the idea of buying a corpse. Yeah, I'll buy a corpse. Yeah, who would want to save money for their college fund when you can spend it on weird stuff that's most likely useless? That's the spirit, champ. Sit once again with the lovely Miranda. No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table than a haunting melody fills the air. There's a melody of cold northern peaks, of cloying sweetness, and a supple bovine treat. The song of...
The ice cream wizard.
He's here, he's here! I could eat so much ice cream and then puke on someone I don't like.
Oh goodness, the ice cream wizard only comes but once per solstice, during the hour of the ascendant pancake.
See an old dude in a floppy hat pushing a refrigerator cart with "Dish shit magic" painted on the side. Oh, so many great options to choose. Should I get magma bar, brain destroyer, chocolate boomstick? What about fear of death, a frozen cobra, berserker berry blitz?
The wizard's frozen treats invariably turn me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I have simply not tried the right one yet. But which to try? Only someone was just a solution to what is truly the most difficult problem I have ever faced.
Sugar-basted prince lips sounds something like she'd be interested in. Like, beat him up and take all his ice cream sounds much more like Damien's thing. Perfect.
But of course! I always have to find a prince to kiss me out of being a frog. Why not cut out the middleman?
Prince lips. Gross, I've already got a pair of those attached to my face.
What? Where?
Here, where my mouth is.
Wait, Damien, you're a prince? But you hide it so well.
Gee, thanks. But Miranda's not paying attention. She's already traded the ice cream wizard several gold ingots for a pair of sugar-blasted prince lips.
Oh my, I could taste the enchantment already.
Miranda finishes the prince lips in 3 graphic smooches. Afterwards, her lips are pretty cold. She invites you to help warm them up. Mwah. Miranda, you're adorable.
Let's go.
And amazing and talented and creative, and I like you. And I think you like Victoria too. I have literally no money left, but I can't really think of anything else that I kind of need to get. What should we up? Bonus one. Let's up the fun again. Oh fuck! Forgot to check that. Damn it! Keep forgetting that. Sorry, sweetie. I'm an idiot.
Let's go.
I really need to up my fun, so... Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks you what you think you're doing. Damn, you hadn't remembered you suck at dancing. You decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Masaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Masaka. In no time, half the party's following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Masaka all together. It's a party to remember, you gain +2 fun, and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. While doing all that, you've been carrying your newly acquired corpse as if it was a totally normal thing to do. But some people seem to think otherwise. Oh no, it's the 4 most hateful people in school. Ugh, why are you carrying a corpse, idiot? Pfft, what a shameful display of distaste. What a noob. Carrying around corpses is for noobs.
Oh, a corpse! I love corpses. Also, I'm super drunk.
Okay, the 3 most hateful people in school, and Polly. How the school's social elite, we disapprove of this. I'm the head of the hierarchy, and I can't condone such stupidity under our domain. The taste of the hierarchy, and I don't appreciate such puerile use of a corpse. Also, a lesser known fact about corpses, they smell. I'm the fist of the hierarchy, and I want to punch you because punching people is what I do. I'm Polly. Also, I'm like super drunk. So whatever Vera says. Yikes. Despite your disregard for stupid social conventions and school hierarchies, you feel the urge to please them. Maybe because that's what this game is about. When you bought this corpse, they totally told you it was just a fashion accessory, that they were absolutely not just trying to dispose of a body. But now you're starting to feel they might have fooled you. No time to lose. How can you convince them that this corpse is actually a very hot fashion accessory? Trivia fact about fashion accessories, most of them are worn on your head. Quick, put the corpse on your head, that sounds really dumb. Shallow social creatures respond only to status. Rip the brand logo off the most high-end accessory you own and put it on the corpse. I have a feeling that's probably a little bit more up the alley. Shit, I'm not wealthy enough. Damn it. No, I suck at this game. But I hope to get better with more playthroughs. I'm possibly gonna eat the corpse. Ugh, disgusting. Fast food companies, am I right? They're always finding new lows. Give me that. Damien takes your corpse and bites his arm. He chews for a while. Completely right, it's disgusting. No seasoning. It's super dry. But it's not even gluten-free. So immoral. I always suspected Victoria was in fast food and necrophagia. You have poor eating habits written all over your face. Still drunk? And so they leave you alone with your corpse. It's the worst day ever. Also, Damien is right, the corpse is kinda under-seasoned and dry. No, damn it!
Let's go.
Do you still like me, Miranda? You arrive at your chosen table to find Miranda folding napkins at Vera.
Do you want to know what this one is for, Vera?
No.
I'll take that as a yes. The rose-shaped napkin fold is for birthdays between the ages of 16 and 22.
Miranda's hands move fast as lightning, turning the rose to a gorgeous white swan.
By contrast, this swan folding is for first weddings, third weddings, and swan giveaways.
As a fashion enthusiast, I have never been so bored by a piece of fabric.
Oh, and this black swan folding is for weddings when you plan to brutally murder all the guests. Not very popular, the black swan folding.
Okay, that's sort of cool, but I'm still aggressively uninterested. You happen to have some napkin folding skills yourself. Maybe you can spice up this intervention. You decide to show off your most impressive napkin fold. If you fold the napkin like so, you create a self-aware napkin whose sole purpose is to fold more napkins. Or this writhing snake fold is for when the time is to leave Vera alone and stop explaining napkin folds. I'm pretty creative. Let's try that one. Hey!
Oh, that's adorable! Look at it folding everyone's napkins. It's like a tiny, adorable surf.
It looks like it's folding the other napkins into more self-folding napkins.
I know, it's so efficient. Go, little napkin surf. Be free!
Are you worried this will turn into a self-replicating napkin scenario, progressing geometrically until the world is nothing but napkins?
Why? That sounds lovely.
God, you're impossible.
You seem to have mispronounced impeccable.
Ugh, whatever. I'm leaving before the napkin folds take over the world. Vera leaves you alone for a romantic lunch with Miranda. You can't hang out for long though. You've got to stop those napkins before they take over the world. I love this game.
Let's go.
Let's take another shot at upping our boldness a bit. That day you visit the bathrooms to take a number 2. Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it. Look at you, you crazy bastard. You gain +2 boldness and probably +1 something with a slight chance of +1 STD. There's a great commotion in the bathroom, as there usually is in the school's coolest hangout. See Miranda, Liam, Scott, and all crowded around the mirror. Ooh, right there. Right there. See that spot right there? Don't poke me, Scott. And no, I don't see. What's the whole point? Vampire, remember? No reflection.
How hard it must be to not gaze upon your reflection for hours and hours each day. I have servants whose job it is to hold up mirrors for me, and then second set of servants who hold up their arms so they don't get tired.
Ooh, good point. Liam, maybe you need servants. I could be your servant for the day. I could hold your mirror real good. Doesn't matter who we hold in the mirror. I won't have a reflection. All I want is to see the spot where I'm considering putting a double helix, triple gauge, real fold chimera scale cheek piercing. Needs to be at least half a centimeter left and 3 centimeters down from anyone else who would pierce their cheeks.
I don't need a mirror for that. I can just pierce it for you right now. You trust me, right? Right?
Anyways, there must be some way to expect the potential spot even sans reflection. Either surgically remove Liam's face so he can see it from himself, or use found materials to create a perfect replica of Liam. My creativity is pretty great, that sounds more up my alley. Yay! Well, I do love avant-garde art.
And I just love arts and crafts in general. Daddy still has my peasant skills mosaic from 3rd grade on his fridge.
Let's do it! Go team art! Scott rips a metal bar off the wall and begins to bend into a vaguely humanoid form. Miranda inserts an absurd amount of gold into the tampon machine and uses her supply to get to work on replicating Liam's outfit. Before too long, you have all recreated a remarkable likeness out of toilet paper, pads, paper towels, metal, and soap. It is a very good-looking figure, I must admit. So the piercing would be right about here? Or here? Or here? No. No piercing. Best not to mess with perfection. But it is good to see my own form, nonetheless. And you all, well, you made yourselves pretty useful. Love you too, little buddy. Aw, friends. You gain +1 charm and +1 creativity. And could probably open a sculptural business with Miranda and Scott.
Let's go.
I still kind of feel like I need to up my fun a little bit, but I wouldn't mind just like upping my creativity to a good amount. Yeah, let's up creativity a bit more. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet! You gain +2 creativity. Miranda, oblivious to everything that's happened, approaches you, weeping.
Disgraceful.
Oh my god, I love her outfit! Princess Daisy me away over the rainbow, sweetie.
Have you seen the news? The most dreadful thing has happened. The Lemurian monarchy has been overthrown. King Kraken no longer sits upon the throne of gold and baby skulls. Those filthy revolutionaries are saying he stole their daughters and ate their sons and forced everyone to work for free in the uranium mines. So he made a few shrewd financial decisions. There's no reason to depose him. Some innocent kidnapping and slave labor was enough to get the peasants in an uproar. I shudder to think of my own kingdom. Do you think my people might resent being forced to hold up the corner of the palace where the foundation is crumbling? Do you think the 100% income tax and the random cannonballs we fire into the villages might be taken as something other than expression of goodwill? Could this plague of civil unrest infect my own domain? Oh, perish the thought! I am inconsolable! Console me! How might I safeguard my kingdom against the fate of good King Kraken?
Duh, replace all your subjects with mindless robots. I built a robot army a few months ago and I still have the plans. That sounds perfect, because that's a little bit condescending. Oh, fuck.
These plans seem to be photographed of a toaster oven with red eyes drawn on an MS Paint. This may have worked well enough for a terrestrial robot army, but can you imagine employing such a thing underwater? The results would be simply shocking.
Devastated as you are, you don't have the emotional energy to appreciate Miranda's hilarious pun. You lose 2 fun and 1 creativity. Damn it.
Let's go.
As usual, Miranda sits before her immaculate array of carefully arranged silverware. Damien, predictably, is examining her biggest knife. So this is the one for killing people, right?
Disgraceful.
What? Good heavens, no. This is the biggest dagger. It would be unseemly to use it on meat.
So, what then? Am I supposed to use this scrawny looking knife to kill a dude?
No. If you simply must kill someone mid-meal, it is customary to use the fish knife. This is merfolk court silverware, after all.
That tiny thing? I might as well wait for my victim to die of old age.
That is usually how it's done in my kingdom, yes. That, or poison.
This is ridiculous. Yo, you there. Which knife would you use to kill a guy? And don't say the fish knife. The fish knife. I said not to, but you said... Fine, I'll show you what knife is used for murder. Damien picks up the big scary knife he wanted to use in the first place, and lunges at you. You pick up the fish knife.
Yes, defend my honor! Make sure to hold the knife with pinky extended.
What? How did you disarm me? I'm normally the best at stabbing. Fuck me. Guess the fish knife really is the best for murder after all.
One must never doubt a princess in matters of silverware, my dear.
Miranda is so impressed with your prowess in combat and silverware, she awards you her napkin as a token. I have a bit of a better running of asking Miranda to prom, I think. Let's go to class, I need to up my smarts a bit. That day you are astonished by the new stuff you learned in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gain +1 valuable lessons, good luck trying to use that in this game, and +2 smarts. You're gazing dreamily at Miranda when a flash of otherworldly light blinds you. When your vision clears, you see a great rift is open in time and space, and standing in the middle of it... Oh, fuck off, you! It's me, Prince of the Otherworld, and I'm here to fulfill an ancient prophecy.
How majestic.
A prophecy? How exciting and regal. What sort of prophecy is it?
It is a prophecy of love. Oh boy, here it comes. Legends foretell a great beauty, with the hair of an angel and the scales of a fish. A beauty who I am destined to marry.
But that sounds like a perfect description of me. Could it be that I am the great beauty described in the prophecy?
Well, yes. That's sort of what I was trying to imply. Now come with me to my realm, where we may plan a magnificent wedding. Can't let him get away with this, but that prophecy is hard to argue with. The only argument you can think of is... Yeah, flattery will get you a lot more places. Fuck! I'm not charming enough. They're of a goddess, you say. Which goddess would that be?
Aphrodite, goddess of beauty, or Feluca, goddess of bad dandruff. Angels have uniformly lovely hair, you know. Goddesses decidedly do not.
Milady, I think this coarse oaf was attempting to pay you a backhanded compliment. I suggest you pay her a backhanded backhand. Miranda takes the prince's advice, just as school security appears to chase him off for hitting on high schoolers. He leaves Miranda with his interdimensional calling card, though she promises to consider his proposal. Blast! You lose 2 smarts and 1 charm. No!
Let's go.
I need to up my charm a bit. Let's go to gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm.
Youth is a gift.
Alright, everyone. Let's get ready for a rousing round of Middle Ages style shinji. Yes. Really? Just kidding. It's more dodgeball. Leah and Miranda, you're the team captains. Miranda, you pick first.
Oh, I guess... Victoria?
Miranda pulls you aside and begins talking in a strange whisper that is probably definitely audible to your fellow students.
It's always a great blow to my honor to lose at anything, even a foolish peasant sport like dodging balls. Quite frankly, I'm not even sure that you're up to par, but but you do seem like you spent a great deal of team examining our fellow students, almost as if you're obsessively ranking them in your mind as to whom would be the best prom date or such thing.
Oh man, did Miranda call you out or what?
Tell me, so that my royal reputation is not sullied by losing this paltry game, how best can I assess the skills of my fellow students and therefore lead my team to victory?
Great question. Time to take a royal stab at her heart. Not literally though, by coming up with an equally great answer. Ooh, this one's tricky. Loyalty is crucial. See who admires you most by having your classmates compose ballads about you. Or, it's not about the students as individuals. Think about how they fit together, like an elegant set of silverware. My charm's not bad. I have a feeling like the second option might be based on smarts. I think the loyalty one would probably be the best one to pick. Yes! Oh, it was creativity anyway. Woohoo!
Oh yes, of course! Loyalty is the most important quality if I'm to lead my fellows blindly into battle. Even fake battle. Alright, fellow students and general inferiors, if you wish to join me on my surely winning dodgeball team, you must serenade me on my favorite topic, me. Acceptable to these include my beauty, my intelligence, my talent, my ruthlessness, or my humility. Begin.
Well, better your team than Liam's. So here goes nothing. Miranda, your eyes shine like the sun. Your hair is curled just right. Your nose is ultra perfect. Your fins are a delight.
That's all very true. Next, please.
If you were a sport, you'd be the best sport. That's the end. This song was short.
I am delighted. Let us continue ad infinitum.
Miranda shoots you the look of narcissistic fish maiden who has been told wonderful things about herself, and is super into the person who had made that happen for her. Score! You gain +2 charm and +1 smarts.
Let's go.
You arrive at your chosen table to find Vera looking askance at Miranda's lunch, a single very suspicious looking apple. Miranda, honey, your apple seems to be pulsing with unhealthy purple light.
Oh, I'm sure it is just your imagination.
It also has a skull on it, and it smells like lighter fluid. I don't think it's for eating.
Of course it is for eating. It's a perfectly standard poison apple. You know, the sort that puts a princess into sleep for 100 years?
You literally just admitted it's poison.
I know. And I always said I wouldn't be the kind of princess who eats a poison apple. But how else will I find a prince to wake me with true love's kiss and live happily ever after with me?
Girl, we need to have a little talk about feminism. You back me up on this. Tell her she doesn't need to poison herself for the sake of a man. You don't need to eat that apple. Princes should be eating poison apples so that you'll kiss them. You don't need to eat that apple. There are plenty of eligible princes on hotprincefighter.com. I think the top one sounds pretty good. My charm's great. Oh, fuck. Wrong option.
A marvelous idea. If the princes are asleep, I shall be able to assess them fully before making a selection. Come to think of it, I suppose this is why the princes prefer sleeping damsels to begin with.
God, royal marriages. The whole thing is like a fucking meat market.
In my kingdom, it's more of a fish market. In any case, you two have truly opened my eyes. I shall be sending poison apples to all nearby princes forthwith.
Miranda gets to know we're poisoning all her suitors. Vera is very impressed with your enlightened opinions on gender and poison. Last chance to
Let's go.
do the right thing and maybe ask her to prom. How shall we end it? At the theatre. For extra creativity boost. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but it might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 creativity. You also lose 3 years of life at the end of your deal. But who cares? They weren't happening in-game anyway. Afterwards, a royal procession 500 members strong informs you that Miranda's requested your presence at dinner tonight. Sounds promising! The restaurant she's chosen is so fancy, its name is unpronounceable by anyone making less than 6 figures. But with all these heavily armed guards around you, think it unwise to refuse. And so, later that night...
This restaurant is remarkably charming for a low-born establishment. Granted, the flatware is only platinum, not diamond. And this wine seems to be significantly less than 1,000 years old. But at least our table is held by 3 weeping serfs, as it always ought to be. Garçon, 1 bowl of rubies and a bottle of actual gold, if you would be so kind. And my suitor will have...
Quick, pick something before she realizes that you've never been anywhere fancier than Wilma's Chicken Hut. Oh, definitely the top one. I'm broke as shit. Yes!
That's the sweetest thing anyone has ever said to me. Most people in my family simply order the most expensive thing on the menu. It doesn't even have to be edible. In fact, it usually isn't. But you're willing to actually eat food? In front of me? I'm charmed.
She's so charmed, in fact. She doesn't notice that you've never actually ordered anything. Score! You gain +2 smarts and +1 fun. I'm going to ask Miranda to prom. Things went really well this time around, as opposed to Damien. Just need to grab a sip of water quickly. Oh, that's better. Yes, I shall ask Miranda to prom.
Let's go.
Miranda's adorable and I like her. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to the monster prom with you.
What? I'm sorry to tell you this, my friend, but I think your princess is in another castle.
No! I thought I had a chance! Your failure made you so despised by society that you were exiled to the wilds, where you joined a pack of wolves. Still, you were so bad at social interaction that you also failed at getting a date for wolf prom. Victoria, best at secret handshakes. Miranda's quote, "Death to all air people." Oh, but this has been so much fun, guys. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of your life. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. The monster hunter kept on harassing Liam and Damien. One hot summer night, they ended up having the weirdest threesome ever. It was a life-changing experience for all of them, but they don't talk much about it. Vera realized she was a character in a video game, which infuriated her. She spent her life making connections and building power because she's not part of the game. She plays the game. So be careful. Maybe now she's the one pulling your strings. Liam started an iconoclastic band that broke all conventions. Their latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is actually just a banana set on fire. And be sure, Liam doesn't care if you get it. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life. And then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then. There were still lots of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. And that was our second playthrough, and my second attempt at wooing a possible date for Monster Prom. But here's hoping when we take a crack at this game next week, I'll be a bit more successful in my pursuit of love. Because, unfortunately, we're going to have to wrap things up here. Lovely ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining me this evening. I had a blast with this game and I cannot wait to take another crack at it. and I hope all of you had a wonderful time as well. You all seem to really love this game just as much as I did. And yeah, I'm really excited to see where the different options take us with different characters, different people that we want to woo. I have a feeling just the more I play this game, the better I'll be at it over time. But thank you all so much for joining me this evening. I had a fantastic time. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful night, a wonderful rest of the week. And thank you all so much to the people who joined me this evening that, you know, they might be a bit busy tonight. They may not join all the streams, but it was wonderful to see you all join me this evening, and I can't wait to see you all again in future streams to come. So, if you enjoyed my stream thus far and you like what you've seen, consider hitting that follow button. We would love to have you back with us. And thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I cannot wait to see you on Wednesday evening, where we start the first chapter of another new game. A wonderful horror game called The Letter. I can't wait to see many of you there, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week. And I cannot wait until the next stream, and you all all you guys. Sorry, my mouth's kind of all over the place this evening from talking all night. Nah. But to all of you, have a fantastic rest of the week. Please take care. And I cannot wait to see all of you guys on Wednesday. So, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, stay wicked and wonderful. Good night.